Here's a glimpse of what I've been doing on the timber oil derrick on the live streams that you may have missed because you're not on Rumble. So here you go from the Friday night stream. Here's all the templates to cut out all that stuff. I edge glued this two roof sections here. There we go. It popped it right up, and that's why I put a weight on it, because it's crooked like that. So, but I was looking at the directions, and you know, it says after that is then put it you know, across JJ, which was the last step, and over top of the wall sections. Well, the wall sections I don't have cut out because they don't tell you to cut it out. They just in the instructions over here, and you can see this part that I have cut out for the other templates. But you go from the instructions over here, right here, that gives you the breakdown of, you know, what the engine house is for and all that good stuff right there. And glue a piece on there for JJ, and the roof and the tunnel is two identical pieces. They glue this part together and put it over there, and that's it. Nothing about cutting these things out. And then all the other things that I had left over, you can't see all because most of them are off camera, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Well, actually 5 pieces, and then one that I glued together. It doesn't tell you where to put them or when to put them there. So I glued what was it? D, E, and F for the east side right here, and I have another one right here that goes on the lower level is V. We could probably put those on, because the other one, G and H, I don't know where they are. They're probably up high, but the X and W is also up high. I think it covers where the roof line, but I think later on in the instructions it tells you when to do that. That's a step later on, and this goes on this side right here just like this. G goes over top of this, and then I guess H, this goes right here, G, and then H is above it, so it just goes straight up like that, but it covers all of it and hangs over the derrick. This is V that goes on the opposite side right here. Let's see how that fits, and that goes on the outside of the tower. So that fits good. That goes on JJ. Let's see if we can sneak it behind JJ. That's the whole problem with this, because some of them you're on the outside of some stuff and on the inside of other things, which makes it really hard to get them in there. So let me get these tweezers in here just to see. This is what I was saying was the difficult part of that, and I'm glad I didn't put the other piece in there, because I got to stick my thumb through here. Yeah, that's how we're going to have to do it, but I might have to shave a little bit off of that, because I could see some of the stuff on there also. So a note to myself, cut the line off, not in the middle of the line. This is why they don't tell you how to do it, because they want you to figure it out on your own. So I'll do it right here on the support right there, and I'll put a little bit on the inside of this thing right here. Yeah, it goes on the right there. Okay, let me look at the drawing again. Okay, and put it, it's going to be fun trying to get it on the back side of JJ. So go from here. I wonder if I can get it like this. There you go. That is a little difficult thing to do right there. Okay, so now how did I do that? I'm going to have to do it like this right here. Get it right there. Get close. Hold the back of it. Okay. I got it up against JJ. Get it right there. Okay. Hit the microphone. There we go. All right. So we got that side covered right there. That was a bear just to put that one little piece in there. So we'll let that stuff dry. We'll worry about the other side later on. And we have to cut some stuff out. And we can't do anything else unless we cut some stuff. And let me see what instructions are on the back side of this. And that's that drawing right there. And that's going to be a pain in the ass because I need that drawing right there. So we're going to have to do something different here with this. Okay, so I already marked Q, Y, and K. So on these ones here, I'll be able to mark the tick marks on it. Let me get this glue out of the way. Won't need the carbon paper for this. I'll put tick marks on it on the two ends where the cuts go. Okay, one right here. And one right here. Going in that direction. And on this side, right there. Try not to move. Let's get it up here a little bit further. Where I can lean on the bench. Right there. And right here. Okay, got that one marked. This one right here is right there. So that one goes all the way to the bottom. And we got one right here. And on this side, got right here, just the opposite of what the other one was. Okay, so there's the tick marks on those two. Okay. One here. And that one goes sideways. We'll have to worry about that one. We're going to have to go do this right here. Mark this one here, like this. Where's the other one? Usually they bring it out past there, but right there. And what else? Down on the bottom. Right here. So that one's going to be the hard one. Oh, that might not be too hard because I just have to cut straight across and then I'll be able to mark the other side of this one here. So we'll take the roller with the cork on the back because so it don't slide, and we'll just double check. And that one, that is an angled one right here, like this. Right there. And some of these pieces of wood are easy to cut, and some of them are not so easy. That one that I had the other day, it was a bear trying to cut across the grain. And keep a lot of pressure on it because at one time I was going across the grain, and that was probably the one that I cracked beforehand, but it split in two going with the grain while I was cutting across the grain. So that's what some things you gotta be careful about. Okay, here we go. That's that. Alright, that's one. And I'm not pressing down really hard, and I'm intentionally doing many strokes on there. So you just want to do a little bit at a time. You don't want to cut real deep. Just a little bit at a time. And these are not as bad as the first one that I did, but not as easy as the ones after that. This is like in between. There we go. There's that one. And then
I'll be surely missing you. I've been working every day, and I sure hope your love is too. And if it gave you cause to doubt me, hope you always think about me.
And maybe I'll mark this one, not confuse that one with J. This one is O.
I'll be back to fan the flame. It won't be long.
So I got all them marked now. So these two U's I'm going to have to glue together, because that is the one wall that I have to put this roof on. Okay, so they go together like this. This is the only one that's doesn't hang over, so it goes in here like this. Like so.
You know what to do. I know you take care of yourself. There's a box of 20.
And I guess we're going to have to put M over here,
just in case they think I'm
and O right here, and P right here.
I've done some evil in
There's
my
P.
time. But that don't mean
There's
ain't
P
no
right there.
goodness in this evil heart of
Okay,
mine.
so we'll glue these two pieces together tonight and worry about putting all the wires in at a later time. Here's all the walls that I have to install before I can put the one roof on at the beginning of this video that's sitting right over here. A lot of work just to put that up.
While I'm gone, keep the home fire burning. Won't you keep it burning, honey, while I'm gone?